Hello folks, how you doing? Let me know in the comments below. I'm back yet again with another video and some good news about MSFS 2024. So if you're interested, stick around after a quick word from VRWave. This video is proudly sponsored by VRWave, which offer a full selection of prescription lens inserts for a full range of VR headsets, right from a Quest all the way up to a Vario Aero Pimax Crystal, amongst many others. Now, if you don't wear glasses, I still feel it's important to get lens inserts to protect those really expensive lenses, especially as you can have blue light filters which help combat motion sickness and insomnia. Now, if you do wear glasses, then it's even more important because then you can be comfortable all day, and if you have an astigmatism, if you have nearsighted or farsightedness, then all of this can be dialed in so that you get a crisp, clear image every single time you put the headset on. I'll have a 5% discount code for all of VRWave inserts. Please do check them out. Now it's time to get into today's video. So here we are again, and this time we are in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 Sim Update 1 Beta. And we are in the Quest 3 using TAA mode this time, which is a lot heavier on performance. And you know what? Things are pretty good. Now, of course, Sim Update 1, it must be said, guys, is not going to fix VR completely. Of course it isn't. In fact, Sim Update 2 is the exciting one because we're going to get integrated DLSS 4 support. That means no more messing about with files. We're also going to get some VR bug fixes, such as using the mouse with the toolbar, which can sometimes disappear. Some of the interactions in the cockpit can disappear sometimes, and the EFB, all those silly little things that should have been sorted on release. Anyway, I'll just take the frame rate counter off. You get the idea. We're getting 40 frames per second right now using the OpenXR toolkit. Oh, do you know what? When I do that, it affects the RPM. Whoops. But yeah, we're getting 40 frames per second. The reason why is because I'm using the VDXR, that is virtual desktop, using their motion smoothing technique, and I'm locking it down from 80 Hz to 40 frames per second and using one fake frame to provide a really smooth experience, a bit like frame generation but for VR. Now, if you're wondering, I'm currently flying the Cessna Titan, I believe, and there's Colin. You can see him there. I've got a little cutout here for my Bravo. That was Colin that walked past there, my dog. And yeah, so basically my opinion on the Sim Update 1 is, well, it's not, as I say, the holy grail VR update we want yet, but it is a step in the right direction. I've been using the beta now for a couple of weeks. I just haven't really made a video on it, but my thoughts are that it's very favourable in the sense that the sim just feels a lot snappier with the UI. You can get into a flight a bit easier. I've noticed, I can't notice in this particular shot because it's really cloudy, but the ortho imagery is a lot better as well. It just seems to be a bit sharper and behave, you know, it doesn't sort of blur so much, which is good. It's not perfect by any stretch of the imagination, and I still feel MSFS 2020 is the better sim for VR. I still think that at this point in time, unfortunately, but it is a step in the right direction, and I think that is something we can be very happy about. Overall, just the performance, well, it doesn't feel any better, which is a shame. That's something they definitely need to sort out, but it's more stable. I've noticed since updating to the beta, and I'm pretty sure this is going to be the final release version, or very close to. I've noticed that with my add-ons, it's just a bit more stable. And as we're cloud surfing here, yeah, things looking pretty damn good. I was kind of hoping to show you some of the ortho imagery, but unfortunately, as we're flying to Edinburgh at the moment, doing a cargo run, I'll just show you in the back here of my Cessna Titan. But basically, we've got loads of Somnium VR1s, and we're just taking them to Edinburgh so they can be distributed to all my subscribers. That's the plan. But no, in all seriousness though, this is feeling pretty good. I mean, I wish they could still do something with the clouds, because they are still pixelated at times, but not quite as bad as 2020. But there is some pixelation sometimes. Can you see that? I'm not sure if it'll come out on the VR recording. But overall, I do think this is good news for MSFS 2024. This first sim update does seem to be a pretty decent one. I'm still mad at Asobo though, you know, for not getting those vital VR bugs and fixes into a hotfix, because they did say that VR is supposed to be a platform. And, you know, if that's the case, then you're basically saying that you're selling a product which is not fit for purpose. But I'm trying to see things from a more positive stance, and that, as you can see here, as we're flying high above the clouds, or in the clouds, sort of, things are looking very nice. Here we go, a bit of ortho imagery here, look at that. In fact, let's have a look here to the side, and if anyone knows how to get rid of this guy, please let me know in the comments. You can see here, the things I love about MSFS 2024 the most is the lighting and scattering effects, and you can really see the difference there as the hole in the cloud casts the sun and the rays onto the ground there. But then over there, it's a lot more darker, and it just looks so good. And, you know, it's frustrating because this sim does look phenomenal. And when it works, and when it behaves, it's mightily impressive indeed. But at the moment, as I say, it's still not quite there. Look at this looks fantastic. In the Quest 3 as well. As you've noticed, I have been using the Quest 3 quite a lot recently, and that's just because I love this headset. I really do. Especially with virtual desktop. I do have a VR settings guide on the channel. Look at that over there. Wow. That does look really impressive. Very, very nice. But yeah, I'll try and link that, if I remember, in the description below. So overall, Sim Update 1 is looking to be pretty decent. And the exciting thing is, once this gets released, Sim Update 2 will be in beta soon after. And hopefully at that point, we will get DLSS 4 support native, as well as all those annoying little VR fixes that are so desperate at the moment that they really need to get on with that and get it done. Oh, look at that. We've got a weather refresh there. That's a shame. That's something that still is a thing. But, you know, I'm not going to moan too much, because if I think, you know, back to, say, even 5 years ago, I'll be sitting in a motion rig, in a VR headset with these visuals, with great performance, I'd laugh. I'd be like, no way is that possible. So sometimes we've got to just take stock and appreciate what we do have. What do you think, folks? Anyway, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, as always. Truly appreciate it. Please feel free to subscribe. Meganex content coming soon, 5090, a new VR headset, and hopefully soon as well, the Crystal Super. Lots to look forward to. But for now, have a great week. I'll see you again soon. Bye bye for now.